Hollywood has been loud this week, but nothing has been louder than the tension surrounding Justin Bieber, Hailey Bieber, Selena Gomez, and Benny Blanco. Fans online say this isn't just another week of celebrity noise. They believe it's a turning point, a visible shift in energy, and the clearest contrast yet between two worlds moving in opposite directions. And the moment that SUV pulled up to the GQ Men of the Year party, many viewers felt the entire tone of the week change. That's where everything begins. And trust me, there's a detail in that entrance that most people completely missed, one that feels even heavier when compared to Justin's emotional livestream and Hailey's resurfacing EREWHON situation. Stay with me, because the story only gets bigger from here. The GQ entrance. The second the SUV rolled up to GQ's event, viewers online said the energy dropped before anyone even stepped out. Justin emerged first, climbing out from the middle row surrounded by friends, laughing, hyped, and clearly in his own world. Meanwhile, Hailey was seated alone in the very back. When her door opened, she stepped out quietly, adjusting her dress with the kind of focus that suggested she had put serious effort into her look. People watching the clip immediately pointed out one thing: Justin didn't pause, didn't look back, and didn't wait. He walked forward like he was already halfway inside the venue, while Hailey followed behind, almost like she was catching up to someone who wasn't aware he'd left her behind. Fans described it as subtle, but heavy. Not a dramatic argument, not an obvious fight, but something quieter and much more telling. One comment that went viral said, "She walked out like a guest, not a wife." Another said, "He didn't look back once." That was the loudest message of the night. These weren't accusations. They were interpretations based on body language and timing, the kind of tiny moments fans pay attention to because they often reveal what words don't say. People compared this moment to how Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco have been appearing in public lately, and the contrast felt impossible to ignore. While Justin and Hailey's entrance appeared stiff and disconnected, Selena and Benny's recent appearances have looked steady, soft, grounded, and completely unbothered by the noise around them. That contrast is what set the internet on fire. And as soon as the video began circulating, fans started connecting that GQ entrance to something Justin had done days earlier on Twitch. That connection takes us straight into the next chapter: Justin's livestream and the lyrics. Before the GQ event, Justin had gone live on Twitch, and viewers who watched the stream said his tone felt unusually emotional. He began singing lines that people online interpreted as vulnerable, tired, and heavy. Some fans believed he wasn't performing for entertainment. They believed he was letting something slip out. Lines like, "Is it too late for you to trust me?" and "I just want to cry," hit differently when replayed after the GQ entrance video. But the line that grabbed the most attention was when he softly sang, "Why can't I hold you?" Viewers described the delivery as longing, quiet, and raw. Immediately, speculation divided the internet. Some believed he was referring to Hailey, a man struggling privately inside a marriage that seems to be under pressure. Others felt these lyrics echoed something unresolved from his past, something deeper, something tied to Selena. No one claimed it as fact. These were interpretations, and interpretations alone. A fan comment that gained thousands of likes read, "Those lyrics didn't sound like marriage problems. They sounded like heartbreak he never healed." Another said, "He sings like he's reaching for someone who isn't reaching back." When these reactions were placed side by side with the GQ entrance, many viewers felt the timing was too close to overlook. The emotional livestream came days before the disconnected red carpet moment. Whether connected or not, the two moments created a narrative the internet couldn't stop talking about. Once both clips were circulating together, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram became flooded with edits, theories, and emotional breakdowns from fans analyzing every detail. Some felt the tension between Justin and Hailey was clear. Others argued the public was reading too much into isolated clips. But the most common reaction was that something felt different. Many fans pointed out that this wasn't the first time small public moments or livestream comments sparked speculation about Justin's emotional state. The difference this time, they said, was how many moments landed in the same week. Meanwhile, Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco began trending again for the exact opposite reason. While Justin and Hailey had clips filled with tension and distance, Selena and Benny's energy felt calm, connected, and completely unbothered. That contrast pushed the internet deeper into speculation mode. People were not claiming facts about anyone's relationship. They were reacting to what they were seeing on camera. And the reactions kept getting louder. Selena and Benny's contrast. In the middle of all this noise, Selena and Benny appeared in interviews and casual clips with what fans described as quiet confidence. Selena's recent Apple Music interview with Zane Lowe became a central point in the conversation. She talked about feeling safe, supported, and grounded in her relationship. She mentioned how Benny's honesty and emotional steadiness helped her whenever her mind started to spiral. Fans said her tone sounded different. It sounded like peace. And that sense of peace contrasted sharply with the tension people believed they saw in Justin and Hailey's body language at GQ. One viewer wrote, "Selena finally looks loved without needing to prove it." Another said, "Benny treats her like a human, not a headline." These comments weren't confirmations of anything private. They were reactions to how Selena and Benny carry themselves publicly. This created a narrative where one couple appeared to be struggling under the weight of public pressure, while the other appeared unaffected and grounded. And whether accurate or not, this perception is what the internet ran with. Hailey's EREWHON controversy returns. As all of these moments gained traction, a new wave of headlines resurfaced regarding Hailey's partnership with the luxury grocery store EREWHON. The famous strawberry glaze smoothie, once known as Hailey Bieber's strawberry glaze, had quietly been renamed. Her name was removed from the drink that many believed played a major role in her early lifestyle brand visibility. Fans started talking about the financial side of the partnership. Many had previously assumed Hailey was earning a percentage of every smoothie sold, but older reports suggested she did not receive a per-sale cut, despite the drink selling tens of thousands of units every month. When the renaming hit the internet, fans interpreted it as a business shift, and some believed the timing felt symbolic. A few viewers speculated that this could mark the end of her collaboration, while others believed it was simply a menu update with no deeper meaning. Theories clashed everywhere, but what made this moment trend again was the timing. The GQ entrance, Justin's emotional lyrics, Selena and Benny's calm energy, then Hailey's name disappearing from her signature drink. The internet connected everything into one giant narrative, whether the pieces were truly linked or not. Justin's second emotional clip. Just as fans were still digesting all of this, another clip from Justin surfaced. In this one, he sang more emotional lines such as, "Why do I stay?" and, "How do we go on like this?" Fans reacted intensely because the delivery sounded strained, pained, or tired. Again, nobody claimed to know the truth about Justin's emotional state. But viewers felt the tone carried weight. And when paired with the GQ footage, many felt the narrative of tension gained even more traction. Some believed he was singing from a place of emotional honesty. Others insisted it was simply artistic expression. But online, people responded emotionally. They couldn't help but connect these moments. The internet's biggest theory. As all these clips played side by side, a widespread theory formed. That Justin and Hailey were experiencing a difficult period, while Selena and Benny were entering a strong, healthy, peaceful chapter. Again, these are fan interpretations, not facts. But fans love patterns. They noticed the distance in the GQ entrance. They noticed the emotional livestream lyrics. They noticed the quiet removal of Hailey's name from the smoothie. And they noticed how steady and calm Selena and Benny looked in recent appearances. This pattern is what drove the speculation. People said it felt like two different love stories unfolding in opposite directions. One couple rising quietly, the other showing visible strain. Whether true or not, the internet built the narrative around tiny, public, observable moments. If you're watching this, I want to hear your thoughts. Do you think the entrance at GQ revealed something deeper, or was it just bad timing? And do you believe Justin's emotional livestream was connected to anything happening in his personal life, or was it just artistic expression? Your comments help us understand how the public is interpreting these moments, and your take could be featured in a future video. The week that exposed everything. When you put all of these pieces together, something becomes clear. The contrast between Justin and Hailey, and Selena and Benny, has never been more noticeable to fans. Whether accurate or not, viewers believe they are watching two very different emotional climates unfold. Selena and Benny appear calm, private, steady. Justin and Hailey appear tense, distant, overwhelmed. Again, These are interpretations, not facts. But interpretations are what fuel celebrity culture, especially when small details go viral. And here's the part people aren't talking about yet, but they will. There is another moment coming up involving all four names that could completely shift the narrative again. Hollywood has a way of flipping every storyline when people least expect it. And when that moment drops, it's going to change everything fans believe right now. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next major update, because this situation is evolving fast, and the next public appearance could expose even more. If you made it this far, tell me in the comments, what detail hit you the hardest? And when you're done, go watch the next Celeb Juices video where we break down the moment fans say changed the entire timeline.